This is a very interesting question. It says a manufacturer lists the price of his goods at rupees 2400 per article. The wholesaler gets a discount of 25% on the goods from the manufacturer. Retailers are allowed a discount of 15% on the listed price by the wholesaler. The prescribed rate of sales tax at all stages is 8%. The consumer buys an article from the retailer at the listed price. Find the VAT paid by the wholesaler and the retailer. So here we have got four entities. So if we draw pictorially the whole story, we have got one manufacturer, and then we have got one wholesaler. This wholesaler is selling the article to a retailer, and finally we have got a consumer. So at each stage the sales tax given is 8%. And first of all, for the very first line, the manufacturer lists the price of the article at rupees 2400. So listed price is rupees 2400. The manufacturer sells the article to wholesaler at a discount of 25%. The wholesaler has given a discount of 15% to the retailer, and the retailer sells to the customer at no discount. Why? Because it is written in the last sentence, the consumer buys an article from the retailer at the listed price. That means at rupees 2400. So we have to find the VAT paid by the wholesaler and the retailer. So first of all, we need to find out purchase price for wholesaler. So purchase price for wholesaler is equal to 2400 minus the discount of 25%. That means 25 upon 100 into 24. To solve it, you will get 0, 0 cancel, 25 into 24 and give you 600, and 2400 minus 600 will give you 50. So this is the purchase price for wholesaler. And input tax with respect to the wholesaler will be equal to, this calculation is for completely for wholesaler. The input tax will be equal to 8% of this purchase price. It is equal to, cancel 0 zeros, 80 into 8 is 100. Now selling price for wholesaler. The wholesaler sells at a discount of 15% to the retailer. So this will be 2400 minus 15 upon 100 again and 20. Why we are taking 2400? Because all calculations are based on this listed price of 2400 only. So if you calculate this, 0, 0 cancels, 15 into 24 will give you 360. 2400 minus 360, this will give you 2040. So now we have got the selling price for wholesaler. Now we will calculate the output tax. Output tax, which will be equal to 8% of the selling price, that is 2040. It will give you rupees 163.2. So with respect to wholesaler, VAT paid is equal to output tax minus input tax. So output tax with reference to wholesaler is 163.2, that is this one, and input tax we have found out over here. This is 144. Calculating this will give you rupees 19.20. So this is the VAT paid by the wholesaler. So this is the answer to the first part of the. Next we will find out the VAT paid by retailer. So with respect to retailer, the input tax, so this is this calculation we are doing with respect to retailer. So input tax will be equal to, what is the input tax? Input tax is paid over here. Now the retailer is buying the article at rupees 2040 and the input tax is 163.2. That means what I mean to say is that the output tax for the wholesaler is equal to the input tax paid by the retailer. So input tax with respect to retailer is equal to 163.2. Next, output tax received by the retailer from the customer will be equal to, so now at the last point of transaction, the customer is buying the article at rupees 2400 only. So the tax will be paid as per this price. So this will be equal to 8% of 2400. So if you calculate this, this will give you 192. So the VAT paid by the retailer will be equal to output tax paid by the retailer minus input tax paid by the retailer. So this is 192 minus 163.2. So these are the values of output tax and input tax respectively. So this will give you 28.8. So this is the answer to the second part of the question.